Hello again, folks. So this is the second thing in the series of Action Man that I'd like to share with you, and today we're going to take a look at my other golden gem that I've had tucked away in the attic for many years, and I don't actually think it's been out of the box for a very long time, folks. So let's have a look. Here it is in its original box. It's rather large. It's probably about 2 foot long and about 9 inches wide, I reckon. And it's pretty obvious what it is. And it's got its Palitoy manufacturer's label there. And it's pretty good. This thing, now I've had this for, well, many years, most of my life really. I think I got this when I was about 4 or 5, I can't remember. But it is all there, folks. And first of all, we're just going to have a look at the box first of all. And it's still got an original sale label on it, which I can't believe. Normally $14.99, now only $10.99. Well, I'm guessing that goes back to about 1983. So you're saving £4, folks. And one thing that is has been, marked the box, which was done by, must have been me when I was a child. And the stars, folks. Collect these stars towards your Action Man free gifts. And as you can see there, I've cut the stars out of the box. But then that's just a bit of natural patina, because it has been played with, folks. It hasn't just been bought and stored. It has been played with and treasured. And we've got Action Man Transport Command. So this is the first larger Action Man thing we've had a look at. And if we remember, the last video was about the Action Man Talking Commander, which is pretty good. And I'm going to see now if we can empty the box, open the box first of all. I'm being careful. I never use sellotape or anything to seal the box. It is just a very good quality old box. And one of the things I really do miss about these sort of products from this time, folks, was the artwork on the box is absolutely amazing. And it is just brilliant. And I'm going to have a look inside, probably for the first time in at least 20 years since I've opened the box, folks. And I've recently moved, and it's time to check this thing out and make sure that it's hopefully as good as it was when I put it away. Now that's a bit unusual. Something's stopping me getting out of the box, so I'm going to have a look. I'll be back in a moment. Right, folks, so I realised what it was that was stopping me from getting it out of the box. It was the little protrusion here on the side, which is I believe it's meant for a shovel or a pair of like wire cutters. But just for storage, I've obviously stored it like this because we have our twin Browning machine guns, folks, and we're just going to put them in their rightful place on to the mounting there on the dashboard of the Jeep. And in the back here there is this removable tray, and I'll show you what this is about in a moment. One thing I'm going to do is, first of all, just check inside it, because I believe there's more of these somewhere, folks. I need to find them. These are the original plastic jerry cans that came with the Jeep. And there may be more stored inside, I'm not sure. In fact, yep, there is another one. So we've got that one out. Now I remember this one from many years ago. This is actually missing its little rubber stopper on the jerry can, because if you see the other jerry can, we have this little rubber stopper which is removable, folks. And I believe, having tried it when I was a child, folks, you can actually fill these with water, and we probably did many times during the course of play. And I'm looking around inside there. Now, most of these Action Man vehicles are what you call blow molded, folks. They are literally there's lots of hollow spaces and cavities inside them, and they are extremely tough. Now, one of the things I've always liked about this Jeep, folks, it has kind of like soft, almost sort of like hollow foam filled tyres, which is pretty good. Just used to roll a bit better on hard material and like stone paths and things like that. Always used to roll a bit better. And we take a look at the dashboard, and we've got, first of all, that comes out, it's typical, it's tangled with something, is we have this original camouflage netting, folks. This came with it, and there's something else in there which I'm going to try and fish out a moment. This really is a journey of into the past, folks. This is another, right, so we have our third jerry can, which we got there, and this one has its rubber stopper, thankfully, so I believe it's just the one that was lost. And there's something else in there as well, which I'm going to try and get out. It's a bit fiddly now, having these giant hands are a lot bigger than they were when I was age 5, that's for sure. Fishing it out, whatever it is, I think, I've got a feeling it might be a shovel, folks. Oh, yep, there we go. And I'm taking great care not to damage it, folks. But here we have an Action Man scale shovel, and I believe the shovel attaches on the side, I think. In this, I will sort that, there you go, yeah. So that's a bit of a representation of where it would go, possibly, or if it doesn't go in there, it certainly clips in on the side there like that, so it's stowed on the Jeep. And I'm just going to check that there's nothing else in there, because oh, I think there is. I think there is something in there right at the front. Now, so I don't break it, folks, I'm just going to remove the steering wheel, and perhaps maybe some encouragement. You can see it in there, folks, so I'm just going to get that out safely, and I'll pop back in a second. Alright, folks, so welcome back. So now I managed to recover from inside the body. I've managed to recover the original wire cutters, and of course the shovel, and also inside the depths of the body was these luggage straps. Now, if we go back to the picture on the box, which I will just get one moment, and I will just get the picture back on the box. I placed the box here, and you can see on the illustration, folks, that you've got your camouflage net folded up in the back, and we've got the jerry cans. I think there's 4 in the picture, but obviously it is artist's impression. No, they're actually the moulded ones that are on the body, and I got a feeling that originally on the box there, what would have been the case was, it seems that the petrol cans, which I'm going to take out for a moment, would have been secured on the bonnet of the Jeep, folks, with these, which once were elastic luggage straps. Now obviously they are no longer elastic, folks, they are very old. So it's on the, as per the box, you've got the these elastic luggage straps which came with it. Well, they would be used to secure the petrol cans to the bonnet of the Jeep, folks, which is not really, I wouldn't think it's very sensible, but I think it's just obviously for the Action Man effect. And as you can see him there, he's grabbing his twin Brownings, and he's engaging the enemy. But I'd just like to say that this is, first of all, this is probably the only other thing I have which is original in its original box, folks, and or comes with its original box, and it's pretty special. I've always enjoyed this, and it's one of these things that's never sort of like, never lost my attention, folks, and every time I've ever looked at it in the past as an adult or whatever, then it's always fired my imagination. And these things are, I guess, as boys, we never grow up, folks, we never grow up, and that's what it's about. But I'd just like to show you this. I thought I'd get it out of the box for a bit of a checkup and make sure it's okay. I'm stowing the jerry cans in the back with the camouflage netting, and one of the things I used to do with the netting was, when I was a child, folks, I always had a strong vision of this Jeep with the camouflage netting over the top. Perhaps it was hung up over it when it was being hidden in the woods, or that sort of thing. But yeah, this is an absolutely amazing toy, and I've had this for many years, folks. I can't believe how long I've had this. And you know, just when you think you've had a look at all you've got, and then you discover something else, folks. So this is pretty special, and I've had this a very long time, and I don't know if there's that many of these in survival. I wouldn't know, to be honest with you, but what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to turn it around a minute. I'm just going to move all these old accessories off of it, and now, unfortunately, I didn't actually remember this, but the wire cutters, folks, they're actually, unfortunately, they're broken, and it's just part of you know, plastic things, and of course play as well, you know. Now I do remember these being attached to the rack on the side of the Jeep, along with the shovel, and of course the shovel has survived intact as well, but it's still in good condition, I think. And yeah, it's just that wonderful molded plastic. We can actually see what it's got on it. I think it says yeah, it says Palitoy on there, so in the casting, the molding, folks. But yeah, so it's brilliant. Oh, I'm just going to flip it around. We'll have a look at it from a few different angles. Right, folks, so that's better. Let's put a bit better light on it. I turn the light on, and it is very dusty. It's in its original played with condition, but as I'm sure you can see there, the nice front of the Jeep and the tyres. Now, this is one thing that's impressed me, having a bit of adult knowledge of Jeeps as well. These tyres, these are what they call the bar treads. These are the military spec tyres of, obviously, sort of World War II Jeeps. They would have had this bar tread tyre design on there, the tread design, and that's exactly right. That's pretty good. So a very good likeness, really, and you know, pretty good accurate portrayal of a Willys Jeep. And I believe this is based on the Willys M41 Jeep, and it's pretty good. And I've always wondered, though, if what it would have been like with the windscreen, but I'm guessing this is sort of like modelled on the SAS kind of Jeep, which didn't have a windscreen, and it was used by the SAS and stuff in World War II. And these twin Browning machine guns, folks, these are fantastic. Obviously these came with it, and they're very well detailed. If we take a close-up look, you've got the cocking handle, and they're just right. They really are. And you know, but brilliant. And back to the box again. You've got lots of original features on the box. This is the Jeep iDrive, an authentic Action Man accessory. Wow. And yeah, so and the ends of the box are as well. It's all in quite reasonable condition, to be honest with you. And I know I've stored this where I used to live for many years in the loft, folks, and I'm absolutely amazed that it stayed bone dry and in good condition. And it's just brilliant. And to see it again after all these years is still as special now as it was when I had it when I was little. And it's great. So we're going to have a look underneath it a minute. I'm going to dismount the machine gun, and I'll leave the steering wheel, take the petrol cans out a moment, because they're held in with gravity, and I'm just going to turn it on its side, I think. Probably the best thing to do, and to look at some of the features underneath it, because it is pretty much as it came. And we can see there it's got, what does that say on it, the writing? It's, I'll read it first a minute. It's, yeah, it says 1975 Hasbro IND, and it's trying to read what it says, folks. It's Pawtucket. Yeah. So I'm guessing this is the official Hasbro molding. Or this would have been made by Hasbro, folks. And you can see with a lot of these Action Man vehicles, they have these steel axle bars, and they're actually rigid on one side, and it's just brilliant. We've got super detail, and there's a little bit of play scuff wear there, which is not ideal, but other than that, it's brilliant. We're going to have a look back on its wheels again, and the tray fell out, so I'm just going to put that load tray back in there, and have a look at it from the rear. Put it on the edge. No, it's not going to stay there. We'll just pop it there. And now these things I've always really sort of like marvelled at, and I'm pretty sure, folks, this is where all my military interest began. And we've got a tow bar on there as well. As you can see, it's original tow bar, nice and strong there, and not sure if I really used that at all when I was a child, but yeah, it's great. So I hope you've enjoyed this look at this fabulous Action Man armoured Jeep, folks, and it's been okay, folks. So just going to take a look at this is one of the original included instructions for the Jeep, the Action Man armoured Jeep, and it's pretty brilliant. It gives you a good instructions of where everything should be as well. So it does feature the petrol cans being strapped to the bonnet, folks, and you've also got the net as well, details of the net. So you can see camouflage net. This can be placed onto the storage bin or stretched over the Jeep's bumper and held at the other corners by placing them over the accessory clips either side of the Jeep. Wow. And telling you what to do with basically the included parts, and it's pretty cool, folks. Look at this. We've got our 30 caliber machine guns. Yeah, so we've got Browning machine guns. I was right about the Brownings. And yeah, the clips on the sides for accessories, the shovel, and of course I think the wire cutters were on the other side as well. And place the machine guns into the lower mounting and then snap the top mounting into place. So it's instructions for fitting the machine guns, which is pretty good, folks. And yep, the wire cutters there, which sadly they are there, but they're slightly broken, folks. But on the back of this, there is an incredible comic strip, folks. Shock Tactics. So I'm guessing this is all different. So this is a story here, and it's pretty amazing. And this is the sort of like the rare, hard to find part of Action Man things. Now this came in the box with it, folks. So it's an original comic strip on the back of the instructions. And what better way to get an eager lad's attention than a good old comic strip of Action Man there, which is brilliant and absolutely great. Now it did come with the original poster leaflet with the Action Man range on it, which we did see on the Talking Commander. So if anybody wants to see that, then have a look at that video that we did a couple of days ago, and it's exactly the same, folks. So that's one reason why I'm not going to unfold it and show it to you. But I'd just like to say thanks for having a look with me, folks, at this golden gem of treasure, and it's going to be safely stored and kept for another 30 years, folks. So hopefully, if maybe longer, who knows. But thanks for watching, and please remember, like and subscribe if you can. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and we'll be back soon. Take care.